Shorty kill shit, shorty slay. She's a serial killer every day. Shorty kill shit, shorty slay. She's a serial killer every day. She's a serial killer.
Hello to all my lovely subscribers out there. This video is an update on the busted Bahama mama, Lindsay Shiver or Shiver. I've heard it said both ways. So if you're new to this case, just make sure you watch my first video so you can understand all the details on this case. Some of the juicy details I have found out are just through the grapevine from someone who actually knows the family or lives around by where the family lives. I guess the gossip's going full circle in Thomasville, Georgia. Saying all this to say, I don't know how accurate all of this is. Doing the best I can. Also, I have to say that until trial, all suspects are innocent until proven otherwise for my protection. Hello, my name is Holly, and this is the Murder She Shed. Just make sure you smash that subscribe button to keep up with this case and all my cases right here in the Murder She Shed. And you can hang out with me and Simon, who's down here, relaxing a bit. Let's get right into this juicy gossip. If you watched my first video on this case, you know Lindsay Shiver and her TOYBOY boyfriend hired a hitman to murder her husband, but the plot was foiled by a burglary at a bar and grill in the Bahamas. Okay, hang with me, it's going to be a wild ride. Here is a video that is supposed to be Lindsay's boyfriend, TERRANCE Adrian BETHEL, working at Grabber's Bar and Grill, and he is said to be the head bartender at that bar.
I'll be doing Pinot Grigio because they have no Chardonnay.
Do y'all have a cab started?
I have one.
Southpaw. So me, her, and him.
Me, her, and him.
He was the one that robbed two safes at the bar in order to pay the hitman. Authorities knew it was an inside hit job because the robber knew how to get into the safes. Also, the thief had cut the breaker they had for the alarms in the local area. Also heard he stole about $40,000. Apparently, Terrance hasn't got the sense God gave a goose to rob his own bar. I mean, honey, use your brain a little. That's what God gave it to you for. Rob a different bar, okay, next time. Then he was busted doing another stupid. The authorities were able to search Terrance's phone because he was actually busted selling drugs to a customer in his own bar. He is said to be a coke drinker, dealer. You don't drink this when you sniff it up your nose, but you know what I'm saying. You know what I'm stepping in, don't ya? When they confiscated his phone, that's when they found the What's Not Up apps. I said that last time and people was like, that's not What Up. It's what app? What app? What app? Seems like it makes better sense to say what up app. I do. Anyway, so they searched those messages in the what? Yeah, I'm trying to say it again. They searched those messages in the what app, and they found where they were conspiring to kill Lindsay's husband. We never said this group was a genius. IQ's not that high. Both Robert's family and Lindsay's family are loaded, but also Robert and Lindsay had good money too. They were because Robert makes good money at his life insurance job. They own a $2.5 million mansion in Thomasville, Georgia, but the house that they visit in the Bahamas is owned by his parents. Because Robert's dad suffers from Alzheimer's disease, the house in the Bahamas has 24-hour video recording with cameras in every freaking room, so the family can provide medical assistance to his dad if needed. This is how Lindsay was caught, I learned. One night, she brought Terrance back to the house after getting blasted, drunk off her mind. Come back and did a few acrobatic acts and sniffed a little candy up their nose. And that's how they were caught, because Robert seen this all on film. Can you imagine finding your wife like that? Oh, wow. Robert then showed it to not only his lawyer, but her parents. He filed for divorce on April 5th, and she filed on April 6th. and took Robert off her profile picture that day. Lindsay had claimed to her lawyer that she was being domestically, YouTube don't like that word, but she was being hit by Robert. When Robert divorced, he said he wanted full custody of the children, the mansion, and didn't want to pay her alimony. This, of course, infuriated her, and perhaps that is when she made the plans with TERRANCE to murder her husband. Rumors are also saying that Lindsay was hooked on painkillers and that she was spending a lot of time in the Bahamas so she could get drugs from her boyfriend. Whew, I've thrown a lot at you. I told you the gossip is juicy. Juicier than bacon frying in a skillet. That actually sounds pretty good to me right now. How does bacon always sidetrack a person? Bacon's really good, though. Anyway, back onto the story. Apparently, the whole Roberts family was at the Bahamas home for one last trip before his children went back to school. I believe Lindsay wasn't at the home. She was with her boyfriend getting the robbery scheme activated. Police came to the Bahama home and told the family about arresting Lindsay and the two men. And then the family just flew back to their home in Thomasville. The rumor is that Robert paid for a bond, but what I'm hearing, this is actually not true. Actually, he told authorities that he felt safe because he was back home in Thomasville so they could release her on bond since she has an ankle bracelet on. I am hearing her family actually paid her $100,000 bond. TERRANCE and the hitman for Rome have bonded out, but I hear Lindsay has the money to bond out, but actually needs an address to live at in the Bahamas since she has that ankle monitor on. She has till August 8th to find a place to live in. Then she must remain in the Bahamas and wear an ankle monitoring device until her next court appearance on October 5th. All three suspects had to surrender their passport and are banned from having any contact with Robert, thank God. This is a picture of Foxhole Prison. That is her new home as of now. Definitely a downgrade from that $2.5 million mansion. Good God Almighty, I feel like I need to take a bath now or go down to the river and be baptized after all that dirty going on.
Feels just like being baptized in the cool river made of silver and gold.
Robert has not told his children yet about what their mother has done, but we'll be telling them in the next day or two. It'll be awful. Lindsay, in her divorce filing, said the couple had incurred debt which was far beyond her means to pay. Robert said Lindsay is able-bodied with a 2009 marketing degree from Auburn and should not be entitled to alimony. Lindsay's divorce lawyer actually withdrew from her case after her arrest. Lindsay's family is said to be shocked and disappointed. Also, Lindsay's family is saying that they never have saw any signs of domestic violence and that Robert is a good fellow. This is just me saying this, but basically it all came down to money and her being a spoilt little brat who was used to living the rich life. Plus, she needed her drug money. The drug thing is still a rumor as of now, so don't quote me. But the gossip all makes total sense to me. Now, I told you my gossip I have heard. Now you tell me what you've heard, if it is any different. I just want to give you guys an update on that story. If you've heard any noise outside, they are actually working on my plumbing today. People that subscribe to my channel know I lost my home to a tornado in April. So we're having to rebuild. This is my she shed. This is where I always do my filming. I don't have a home. I'm homeless. I live in our shop. Our shop, it came through okay. But I can't imagine being so spoiled. You have this mansion. You have everything perfect in life. Her social media looked perfect. And then you're so spoiled and greedy. You're so greedy that it's not enough. She's just a spoiled brat. Try not having a house for a while. See how that feels, Miss Lindsay. Well, oh, you don't. You're living in prison now. Must suck to be you. That's worse than me now, isn't it? Wish I had my Dr. Pepper. I'd toast to you again. Anyway, guys, I just wanted to give you an update, and I hope y'all have a grand day. And I will let my little Samo tell you bye. And he knows it's time to say bye. He always knows. He's a good boy. Come tell him bye, Samo. Come tell him bye. Say bye. We'll see you next time at the Murder She Shed. You want to wave? You want to wave? Let's see you wave. Wave, wave, wave. No waving today. No waving today. You're just going to lay down. Okay. He just says bye, and he loves y'all. He so loves y'all. And he's glad you can always join us at the Murder She Said. Anytime you want, if you hit that subscribe button, we'd love to have you. Sometimes overprotective of me. So let's hope he don't bite the plumbers. Let's go see what they're doing. See if they're doing good. I guess I'll leave you with a few bloopers if I have enough. Because why not? This case is crazy enough for bloopers. Certainly is. Use your brain a little. That's what God gave it to you for. Rob a different bar, okay? Next time. You know what I'm saying. You know what I'm stepping in, don't ya? You can smell what I'm stepping in. You know what they say. Anyway, you understand. Don't bite the plumbers when we go outside. Be a good boy. As long as they don't get near me, we're good. I'm also going to tell you a tip I learned during the tornado. The tornado came late in the evening. You never know when you might need a good tornado tip. It came late in the evening, and I was wearing a white t-shirt with no bra. No bra, people. This is why they tell you to wear a bra and tee when a tornado is expected. Here I am in this white t-shirt, not thinking nothing about it, but my roof and walls get completely ripped off, ripped to shreds. Rain's pouring in. Here I am in this white t-shirt. I look like I'm about to enter the wet t-shirt contest. And I don't know if my neighbors were hiding in the woods or what. I don't know. They were just prepared for any emergency at any second, and they knew exactly whose house it was at, apparently. Word gets around, even though we live out in the country and our neighbors are far apart. Gossip, just like in this story, happens. It happens. So, apparently they had all their supplies and they were waiting in the woodworks. Because here I am with a white t-shirt, neighbors are beginning to show up. I mean, as soon as it happens, people. As soon as it happens. So I'm like, oh dear Lord. I'm like a deer in headlights right now. So my husband runs and tries to get me a wet bra. Try to put this bra on whilst, you know how you woman puts a bra on with a shirt still on. That's what I'm attempting to do. So my tip is just make sure you wear a bra if you hear a tornado's coming. Because you get to know your neighbors a little more than you want to. Anyway, I guess I'll go visit these plumbers who happened, some of them not being wearing a shirt right now. Not that I'm looking. Honey, I'm not looking. I didn't look. I didn't look. I tried not to look. But I might have to go feed my ducks right now. Might give me a quick peek. Yeah. I sound like a dirty old gal, don't I? Guess I am a dirty old gal because they're probably half my age. Hey, a woman's still a woman, whether she's been married 30-something years or not. I hope my husband don't watch anything of this video. He never watches my videos, so I'm not so worried. So, shh, don't tell him that I took a peek.
Shorty cute shit, shorty slay. She's a sick girl. Every day.